Imagine being alone in an art gallery. You're surrounded by the quiet, but colors of impressively crafted sculptures are screaming. A particular piece draws you in. The guard is nowhere to be seen. All you want to do is touch that artwork, get a deeper sense of the colors and textures. How much attention are you paying to the sign? You know, the sign which says, "Please do not touch the artwork." More often than not, it's ignored, and this is what happens. A small sculpture valued at a whopping $42,000 has been broken. This blue sculpture, it belongs to the renowned artist Jeff Koons. It was part of his iconic Dog Balloon series. It was displayed at a VIP-only opening at a Miami art gallery. A woman, an art collector, gave it a little tap. The artwork fell and shattered to smithereens. They say every dog has its day. Maybe that's all that this dog had. You know how a car crash on a highway draws a huge crowd? The aftermath of the sculpture crash resembled that. Bemused guests gathered around the shards. Some filmed the scene on their phones. And the culprit? Well, she said she wanted to disappear. Who wouldn't? But this is not the first time art has been damaged, and it probably isn't the last. An American tourist smashed two priceless sculptures in the Vatican last year, one in anger, the other accidentally. In 2020, a man sat on a historic sculpture and broke off its delicate toes, accidentally. For the art elite, touching displayed art is horrifyingly wrong. But in reality, we touch art all the time. Just look at the art pieces to see the damage: scratches, scuffs, drawings, and even gum and trash deposited in crevices. Spectacular attacks of damage are rare, but smaller acts of damage are routine. In fact, a security guard at the British Museum once said, for every 100 people he stops from touching the art, there are 200 more that he cannot catch. He called it trying to turn back the sea. But why do people do it? Well, some do it to express appreciation. Touching art heightens that experience. Others are simply expressing distaste. How do the museums see this? They call these acts mistakes. But what would they call this? Protesters defiling art. In the last few months, we've seen this across the world. They throw soup at paintings. They touch art aggressively. They topple statues honoring enslavers. And that's not all. Art has suffered vandalism. Da Vinci's Mona Lisa was attacked by acid and rocks. An Ilya Repin painting was slashed with a metal pole. Examples seem endless. Artwork has been punched, stabbed, slashed with a meat cleaver and lit on fire. These are, of course, aggressive examples of connecting with art. The thing is, art demands reaction. It provokes it. And it all starts with a simple tap on the sculpture. Experts have spent years investigating this. What motivates visitors to touch exhibits without permission? What do they choose to touch? How does this unauthorized act make them feel? Sometimes it's our inherent desire to learn more, our curiosity. Sometimes it's a sense of power. Look at the Renaissance paintings. They show gods and mortals. It looks like the painting must be revered. It keeps us at a distance. So we must get closer. Other times, art feels so out of the world. You must touch it to make sure it's real. But all in all, humans seek an emotional connection with art. Touching it is a simple way to achieve that. But our need to inspire connection can often cause harm. It sounds like an unhealthy relationship with art, doesn't it? Perhaps the best way to stay in touch with art is to stay out of touch with the artwork itself.